Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching this next episode of Ask the Expert. Today I'm joined on Tuesday the 24th of September 2024 with the wonderful Emma Layton, who is a financial advisor. Emma, thank you so much for giving up your evening. I really appreciate your time. Now, we were introduced through a mutual connection through the WIBM Women in Business Network, weren't we?
Yeah, that's right.
Fabulous. And again, when we were chatting, we just found this mutual connection of how we treat our clients and our outlook on how clients should be treated, really, which I think everyone should have the same attitude.
Yeah, 100%. I think it was really refreshing when I met you and to hear about how you work and your business. And I just felt really aligned with kind of my approach and how I work with my clients. So yeah, it was really lovely to kind of understand more about you and kind of build that natural synergy.
Yeah, oh, fabulous. So without further ado, we are going to try and stay on track for this video. So
Yeah.
hopefully it should be on time for anybody watching. So first, can you introduce yourself, Emma?
Yeah, sure.
Who are you? What do you do?
Okay, cool. So obviously thanks for having me, Sam. It's really lovely to spend this time talking to you. I'm Emma Layton and I'm a qualified financial advisor for St James's Place, and I'm also the creator of Wealth is Wellbeing. And basically, just really simply, I help people by giving them the tools to make their money work harder for them. And I work with individuals, families, business owners, and I kind of work with them to build a plan so that they can kind of work out what they need and how they're going to achieve short-term, medium, and long-term goals. And that can be really anything from planning your retirement, reviewing your investments, looking for tax efficient strategies, succession planning, but also really importantly, protecting what they already have. And so I think it's just really important to kind of help people. And I really think that kind of building that plan and having some structure is just super beneficial.
It's just wonderful the way you help people, but I'm sure you've heard some stories in your time of different things people are planning for. So maybe they're saving for deposits, or maybe they're saving for weddings or dream holidays, and talking about retirement with people as well, what their plans must be. It just must be so rewarding when you see them at the end there, when they've got to their goal.
Definitely. I think this is the key thing, because I think people have this perception that financial advisors are all about, just money and hard facts and figures. But for me, it's like, actually, no, we're almost like helping and coaching people and really understanding what's important to them.
Yeah.
And it's like, actually, we're adding like a actual purpose to that money and a reason. So it makes it like people genuinely feel excited to be getting to that place, rather than feeling this pressure or stress, or that they're not quite achieving something. They've got a purpose behind it, which is what it's all about, basically.
Absolutely. Oh, fantastic. Right, so you're based in Bishop Stortford, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Are there any restrictions on geographically, area-wise, who you can and can't help?
No, and that again is what's so amazing about this. I think having gone through COVID, everyone's used to kind of jumping on Zoom or Teams. So really, I can connect with anybody anywhere. Also, I have a lot of clients in London, Cambridge, Bishop Stortford. So yeah, for me, geography really isn't an issue with this job, which again makes it really lovely.
So anywhere in the UK, we're all good.
Anywhere, yeah.
Great. So I was going to ask you about your business. I think, was there anything there that you haven't covered that you wanted to? I think you probably
no, I think just obviously, I work with basically anybody that is looking for help or advice with their finances. But I think, my own personal mission brand is all about achieving financial health and well-being. And that just kind of was born out of my own personal situation, where I actually went through redundancy myself as a single mom and had a mortgage at the time. And I was just in shock that I just had no clue what I was doing with my money. I definitely didn't have a plan in place. And for me, I was like, I just don't understand. Why, who do I speak to? How do I get out of this? And it just made me realize that when I started this journey, I was like, I really want financial advice to be as accessible as like going to the doctors, going to the gym, like who you need to speak to. You can just pick up the phone and get that help there and then. And so that is why I'm so passionate about, well-being as well as finances, because they're so connected on so many different levels.
Really.
So yeah, that's kind of like the other side of like what I do in terms of helping people.
Oh, thank you for sharing your story, Emma. That's lovely. So you've talked a bit about a financial plan. What is a financial plan?
So really simply, a financial plan is a personalized roadmap which is designed to get you literally from A to B. It is as simple as that.
Okay.
But what it does, it outlines the ways that you can get there. And it also includes like things like income and expenditure, so understanding your cash flow, setting goals and prioritizing what they are. So what is it you're looking to achieve in the short term? So like the next 5 years, what do you want to achieve like in the next 5 to 10 years? And what do you want to achieve, in the next 15 to 20 years? So you have goals and it's like, okay, which one should we start working on? And it's really fluid, but we're kind of creating and painting a picture for your life. And we're just picking each goal as we go, and we're coming up with solution to build towards that. And you might already have investments out there. Everyone's got a pension, right? So everybody, without knowing it, already has some form of financial planning.
Yep.
And we're kind of assessing what you've got, looking at it. Is it working in the right way for you? How does it build into your plan? Like, what part does it play? And it pulls it all together. And then also kind of really defines, okay, so you've got this goal, but how much do you actually need for it? And when do you need it? And it kind of builds a solution towards that. So it's like, one way of looking at it is like a real tailored blueprint that evolves with like your life circumstances. Because we'll create the plan, but this is a journey and the plan will ever be changing. So it's like this blueprint that we can keep going back to and go, right, okay, what's changed? What do we move around? And like, how can we kind of just enhance it as you're going along your life?
Yeah. I remember when we had our first financial plan done, and to be able to see it clearly in black and white, if you save X, then you're going to have Y at a certain point in your life, or if you save a little bit extra or less, and to see the impact that could have, was really motivating towards those end goals. Because yes, a pot of money is a pot of money, but unless it actually, I find when you attach it to a holiday or a thing that you're working towards, then you get there a lot faster. And I see that with my own clients when we've worked out how much deposit they need or how much they need to earn, and give them a little bit of a journey themselves. They can come back. I find that they come back a lot quicker when they know the figure they've got to get to.
100%. And it's really fascinating that with financial planning, a big part of it is like time and how long you've got with investments. And actually, like, you don't need to make massive changes on your day-to-day life to achieve a really like great goal in the future. It's about the time that you're invested in and like what you're invested in that makes a significant difference. So yeah, I think just like I say, I always go back to like painting this picture, because what you are really doing for that client is you're really like finalizing their life picture, if you like, so they can clearly see how it all links together.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. So who needs a financial plan, Emma?
Well, I think you're going to know the answer to this one, Sam. And what I'm going to say is like literally absolutely everybody.
Yep.
Like, I can honestly say, hand on heart, every single person should have a financial plan. The main reason is because it really provides like peace of mind, because you've got that sense of control over your financial future. We all know that money can cause significant stress. So having that kind of like, no matter what position you're in, no matter what state your finances are in, if you've got a bit of a plan and a solution to take you from this place to this place, that is going to give you peace of mind. So I'm not here to kind of say, like, be the fun police and stop people living in the present and be like, right, okay, you've got to save all your money and like stop spending money now. Like, believe me, I enjoy living my life. I like to live in the present. I like to go on holidays. I like to treat myself. That's not what I'm here to do. What I'm here to do is to help you have fun now still, but also think about, okay, how are we going to continue that into the future? So what little changes can we make now to kind of, let you lead that life? So it's anyone who's got financial goals. So whether you're building wealth or preparing for retirement, anyone who maybe, they want to start a family, or they want to kind of achieve a milestone, like you said, like purchasing a house. If they want to think about kids' education, or, business owners who are kind of managing cash flow and they want to grow and expand their business, or, anyone facing, like major life transitions, like perhaps going through divorce, or, sadly someone's passed away, or they've received inheritance. There's so many reasons why you should sit down with a financial advisor and go, okay. And also just people who think, you know what, I haven't really got anything going on in my life. I definitely don't need a financial plan. You 100% need a financial plan, because let me tell you, you will have something there that, we can do something with.
So not just people that have won the lottery then?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So what are the benefits of having a financial plan?
Well, I think I've kind of touched on it quite a bit, in terms of like that peace of mind and that sense of like, feeling a little bit more in control. But I think it's definitely things like just having that clarity and knowing where you stand, and that kind of blueprint to keep going back to, so that you're like, okay, it's cool, I'm on track. If something happens in your life that maybe rocks the boat slightly, you've got that reassurance. It's like, okay, it's cool, because I've built this into the plan. I can, withstand that.
Yeah.
It's that, like, it gives you that greater confidence.
Yeah.
I remember doing my plan for myself for the first time, and I was just like, I felt so much better knowing that I was like, I'm actually going to be okay. Like, even though I went through this redundancy and, I've had my own personal challenges, it's like, it's okay. I'm going to be okay. And that just gives me just such peace of mind and confidence. And I think, like, it's also things like, the plan, the benefit of having a plan is that it can actually, you can review what you've got, and you can actually make your money work harder for you over time. And I keep going back to the fact that everyone will have a pension somewhere, and I bet pretty much like 80% of people won't know what funds that pension's invested in, won't know how it's performing, won't know actually what is it actually doing for them. They've got this pot of money sitting there that's supposed to fund their retirement, and it's like, literally, they're not doing anything about it. So the benefit of having a plan is really making that money work harder for you and feed into your plan. It gives you that security, it keeps you on track, and I think it's just, like I say, just that ultimate peace of mind. So
should really be taught in schools, shouldn't it?
I'm like such an advocate for that. At some point I definitely want to get out in schools and start teaching the basics of financial planning, because
Definitely.
I just
these are discussions that I don't remember having, certainly not at school or even at university. I mean, I know I'm old now, but and maybe it's included now, but there was definitely never anything. We did do one half-an-hour session on budgeting when I was applying to go to university.
It's isn't it crazy? Like, these are like basic things that we should get taught, because like, if kids were told when you get your first job, or because when you're younger you have actually quite a lot of disposable income. If you just start putting 50 quid a month into an ISA when you were like 18, I mean, you would have significant growth on that by the time 20 years later. So I just it's so important. It's just crazy that we're not taught it.
So how much would this plan cost, Emma?
So that is the beauty of it. With me personally, it costs zero. Zilch. Yeah, it's absolutely free, because
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
I know. I've been talking about how great it is, and normally there's like a huge fee attached to these amazing things. But how it works with me is basically, all costs are built into any like initial or ongoing fees are built into any investments that people go ahead with St James's Place. So I think like once you see the benefit of having the plan and how it can work for you, you're likely to want to take some form of action. So I think, you know, there's no need to charge for a plan initially, because and ultimately, you know, my job is to work with people and help them and bring them on this journey. So, you know, I don't, you know, charging for everything up front is just not our way.
Okay. And finally, what would be your top tips then?
So my top tips are basically, the first one is start early.
Okay.
The earlier that you can start, the better.
How early is early?
Well, literally, you can set up children's pensions these days. So, you know,
Okay.
like I just think there's as early as you can start. But then I'd also say, to caveat that, like, don't think that it's too late to start as well.
Yeah.
There's always something that can be done. So, you know, that's why these plans are personalized to you. But I think if you can start facing into it as early as possible, it does help. Because, you know, that gives you more time for your money to grow. Really, like we touched on this as well, like practice smart budgeting. So budget for the whole year. I like to follow like the 60-20-20 rule. So 60% of your income goes to kind of like your needs, so your bills, like your day-to-day costs. 20% goes to your wants, so like socializing, going out, and then 20% goes towards like the foundation. So whether that is building an emergency fund or paying off debt or investing. And I think that as a starting point helps, gives a bit of structure. And there's loads of really good apps that you can get out there now for like budgeting. So, you know, have a look at that. Yeah, I think the other top tip is build that emergency fund. So the recommendation is that you have 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. So you do have like a bit of a buffer if you need to, you know, draw on some cash. It's good to diversify your investments. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. And that kind of helps reduce the risk. So, you know, if something was to happen, you know, we can't predict what's happening in the market, but if something was to happen and there was a drop in the market, it's like, you know, you still have other investments and, you know, other asset classes that are maybe not being as affected by, you know, volatility in the market. I think review your plan regularly, because obviously life changes.
Really does.
So it's good to kind of keep it updated. And I think, yeah, just getting professional help. Like, don't be afraid to reach out and speak to a financial advisor, because, you know, we are here to help and it can make a significant difference. So everyone should have a financial advisor. So definitely reach out to someone to get help.
Definitely. I say this all the time to people. You should use a professional to do a professional job. We could probably do a lot of things ourselves, but we don't know the detail. And by using somebody that does know the detail, you're going to save yourself a lot of time, a lot of worry about, am I doing it right or not? And you can pick on that person's expertise. You know, if this is all you do all day, every day, you actually get really good at it, don't you?
Yeah, this is 100%. That's what I say all the time to my clients. Like, I'm literally living and breathing this stuff. So, you know, let me worry about it. Don't spend your time worrying about something, and if you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing, because, you know, that's what I'm here to do. So yeah, definitely working with a professional is key.
Okay. So so much great content there, Emma. Completely. I think everybody everyone should absolutely have a financial planner and a financial advisor. And if they don't have anybody, then to reach out to somebody, somebody that they connect with, because it's a journey, isn't it? And same with the clients that I work with. I'm not the right advisor for everybody, and other people are maybe not the right clients for me. So it's about finding that person that you trust, that they trust you, and it's an ongoing journey.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think, you know, yeah, like having somebody that you connect with, that you trust, is also really important. So, you know, don't be afraid to, you know, meet a number of financial advisors and just find that person that you kind of want to work with for the rest of your life, because you're going to be you know, seeing them on a regular basis. So you really do want to speak to them. So yeah, it's important that you have that kind of like relationship that you can connect with them.
Yeah, yeah, because they're not always nice conversations, are they?
No, yeah, that's so true. And I think you need to feel comfortable that you can be, you
Yeah,
know, honest and
yeah,
truthful and share everything that you need to share so that you can
yeah,
get help in the right
definitely.
circumstances.
Yeah, definitely. Excellent. Lovely to chat with you, Emma. Thank you so much. We're going to put your contact details at the end of the video. So if anybody wants to reach out to you, then they'll know how to get to you. I don't even know if I introduced myself as Sam from My Mortgage Angel at the beginning of this video or not. So if anybody doesn't know me, I am Sam from My Mortgage Angel. We offer friendly, fee-free mortgage advice. So if anybody wants to get in touch with either of us, the contact details will be at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time, Emma. I really appreciate it. And I will catch up with you soon.
Thanks, Anne.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself.
Bye.
Bye.